Hello, good day. I am Oluseun and this is Let's Talk Career. And today I'll be talking to you about a topic that I called It's Totally Okay Not to Be Okay. In your career, in whatsoever endeavor you're doing, it's totally okay not to be okay. And I will tell you what it means in a short while. Sometimes you wake up and you feel stuck, you feel inadequate, you feel in confusion, you feel grossly insufficient. Sometimes you even feel overrated. Sometimes you thought you've made a fundamental mistake about your career, or possibly you pay for a career mistake you made sometimes back, or possibly you felt there are some opportunities that you've missed, or sometimes you just feel that you're stuck in a particular point in your career and it's getting so difficult to get forward. Sometimes you're comparing yourself with all friends around, or colleagues or junior colleagues, people you have met in your career line or in your journey, and you felt they are doing much better than you are doing right now, and you felt totally stuck. You felt totally a failure. Sometimes you feel completely a failure, and you just wake up, you just felt that other people are doing better than you, and sometimes you even feel like you are the dumbest person in your career, or possibly that the dumbest person your career has ever seen. It's totally okay not to be okay. It happens to all of us. Now, there are days that you wake up on the right side of the bed and you are puffed up, you're feeling so good, you woke up, the adrenaline rate is high, you are caffeinated up, you dress up, you looked at yourself in the mirror, you're driving to work and you feel fantastic, you feel you are doing well for yourself, you feel you are one of the best that your career has seen. There are days like that. But on the other side, there are also some dreadful days that you feel you just don't match up. You feel you are just not okay. You've experienced that these days things are not just moving. You feel you have been on this same spot for years and it doesn't seem like you're going to get out of it. Maybe you just got an email or a phone call that your recent interview was not successful. Maybe you've been on the job search for a while and you feel like you are the dumbest person in your career line, and you doubt everything you've ever accomplished. You put yourself in doubt. You doubt your talent, you doubt your skills, you doubt your experience, you doubt everything you've ever accomplished, and you feel like possibly it was just a one-off success, or possibly it was just a share of luck, and that's why you've achieved those things. And yes, it is okay not to be okay. All of us feel that way. Everyone. Here are some facts about those times that you're not really feeling okay as regards your career, as regards your career choice or your career paths and so on. It could be even about your present place of work. It could be about your present role at work. It could be about anything. You just feel like your career is not on the right trajectory. You just feel worried that things are not working. This was not the way you set out things to have been. I want to tell you and assure you that it's totally okay not to be okay. And there are 4 quick facts that I want to tell you about those times. Number 1, it happens to almost everyone. So relax. It happens to almost everyone. In one way or the other, even your dream career model today, the person you're looking up to that is your career model, is just like your perfect example that you would have loved your career to be at this point in time. They have their own bad days. So they have days too that they doubt themselves, as it were. So it happens to everyone, be it a politician, whatsoever career endeavor you are in. You may be an entrepreneur or you're a professional, things like that. There are days that you just feel inadequate, and it's completely normal. It's completely human to feel that way. So that's the second fact. It is normal. It is normal. Don't beat yourself up. And the next fact about it is it doesn't last forever. It's a feeling. It will pass. It's a feeling. It will pass. Even if you have just received a bad news about an interview you did, or you made an application, or you made so many applications, and in a particular week or on a particular day, about 3 or 4 or 5 email came back, and they were all no. Sorry, we found a better person. Sorry this, sorry that. It doesn't last forever. It's a feeling, it's a phase, and it will pass. And I want to tell you that it's not a time for you to feel sorry for yourself. It's not a time for you to think that you are the worst your career has ever seen. No, you are not. No, you are not. It's a time for you to see what you could have done better and how you could have made more of who you are, because there's always a room for improvement. So yes, it's not a time for you to feel sorry. It's just a time for you to reanalyze, to reassess, to discover your strength. It's a time to take stock, and you can still reach the peak from where you are. At worst, you can still do better. You can still get better. But I believe that you can still reach the peak from where you are. It doesn't matter even if you have missed what you think your best career line has been or whatsoever thing it is. You can still reach the peak from where you are. And now I'll tell you some few things that you could do every time you feel like that. Things that you could do, what to do when you're feeling not adequate, when you're feeling insufficient, when you're feeling grossly overrated. There are things to do. So number one, think of the good times. Think of some of the things you have achieved in your career. Think of the time that you have been given an award. Think of the time that you have been praised at work. Think of the time that you have been the savior of the day. Think of the good times in your career, and believe that those times are not just a Sherlock. You made it happen. So think of those times. Number two, talk to someone about it. Do you have a career partner, a friend, or a mentor? It's the time to pick your phone and talk to them. There are some people that when you talk to them, they just lift your spirit. Those are the time to call those people and talk to them. Number three is write a journal about it. Express it. When you express it, you are diffusing it. So express it, write a journal about it. You can pick your pen and a paper, write about it. Pick your computer, write about it, or possibly on your phone, just on your notepad, write something about it. Just write it down. And another thing could be to read biography. And your biography of people who had actually inspired you in your line of work, people who have gone ahead of you and you've seen their story. That could be a time to possibly read some biographies. And the next thing is to listen to music, podcasts, or things like that. Just listen to something that is uplifting, that uplifts your mood, your emotion, and all of that. Things that inspires you and fuels you and fires you. Listen to them. Music, podcasts. It could be talks. It could be talk show. It could be a favorite radio program or television program. Just listen to something. And to some other people, you can take a lonely walk. Just take a lonely walk, possibly in a woodland or in nature. Just go to somewhere new, or possibly by the riverside or by the beach. Just take a lonely walk. You can soliloquy about it. You can talk to yourself. You can, even alone in your room or in your office, just talk to yourself. Reassure yourself that you are human. It's normal and human to feel that way. You can also say a prayer. Prayer works. Yes, you can say a prayer. Say a prayer about it. Just talk to nature, talk to life, talk to God, and just talk. It helps you to reassess. It helps you to express those times. But I want to tell you sincerely, it's totally okay not to feel okay, and we all feel it at one time or the other. Yes, some people may feel it more than the other, and some people may feel it frequently more than others. But everyone, even the most fantastic person in your career line or in whatsoever career, they have their own bad days that they just feel insufficient. And so it's totally normal to feel that way. But don't stay there. You have to move forward. You have to keep reaching. You have to keep reaching deep into yourself, bringing out your best game, your A game. And remember that you are not the worst that your career has seen. In fact, you are one of the best that your career has seen. Does that sound like a motivational talk? Yes, it may. But the truth is, you have some things in you, some experience, some talents, some potentials in you, that you are one of the best people on the planet who has such uncommon skills. Reach for them, look for them, discover them, and put them to use. And I assure you that you will get better. So it's totally okay not to feel okay. On some days, it could even happen regularly. But just remember that it's a phase, it will pass. It is not permanent. It's a temporary feeling. You can sleep again and wake up. Do any of the things I've told you about, and you will feel completely better. My name is Oluseun. I want to beg you and appeal to you. Please share this, share with your friends and family, share on your platforms, and subscribe to this YouTube page. I hope to see you in the next episode. Thank you. My name is Oluseun, and I am passionately interested in your career.